slightly wet and very windy episode of Bushcraft Dave. I'm out in the Peak District, out on a big walk, and today I'm going to take in 4 Ethels. I'm out on the sort of eastern side, northeast of the Peak District, very close to Sheffield, to take in 4 of the peaks that are very, very close to Sheffield. It's exciting, it's cold. I have got something to cook out with me, which you may have already seen in a previous video, or maybe it'll be the next one. I have no idea what order these things come out in. I'll leave that to the missus. But ultimately, I'm out. Even though it is quite cold and wet and miserable today, some of the views as I've been driving in have been pretty spectacular, and I'm hoping some of the views that you get will be the same. Thank you for joining me. Let's head on this adventure. Raining now. I've got the second peak that I'm going to go to shortly. I don't even know if you can hear me, but behind me is the first peak that I'm going to. Here we go. Who knows if you can hear me. I'm here at the top of my first Ethel for the day. I'm at the top of Higger, standing at 434 metres. I've been to here before. Last time I came, if I remember, it was a fairly clear day. It was one where, as I was coming down off Higger, I definitely slipped on my way to another one of the, it's not one of the Ethels, but there is another little peak nearby. There's an Iron Age hill fort called Carl Walk. So, let's see what view we've got. Right, we're on our way to the second peak of the day. We've just left Higger. It's not too much of a stretch to now head to the next peak of the day, which is White Path Moss. I wanted to say White Peak Moss. White Path Moss. I've been to this one before, but when I came to it last time, it was such an incredibly misty day. I couldn't see anything. In fact, maybe Mrs. Bushcraft Dave could put the little clip of the video from that in here so you can see how bad it was. But what we're going to see today, hopefully, is a little comparison as to what it's like today. Still not great, but maybe better than last time. Let's have a look. There's Higger. Oh, it's a great view up here. It's definitely a much better view than last time I was up here. White Path Moss. Now we head off to third peak of the day. Peak number 3 done. Stanage pole. It is 438 metres. And there has been a pole at this location since 1550. I'm assuming not the same pole. But this it was a medieval causeway. It was a route that would take you from Sheffield to God knows where, I'm not sure. All I know is that the other side's Sheffield. 3 peaks, 3 Ethels, done. Last one to go. I'm heading now to my final one of the day, High Neb. Here we go. It's a bit cold, very cold. Here I am, up at High Neb, the highest point on Stanedge. My phone's died, this camera's gonna die. Oh, I'll get Mrs. Bushcraft Dave to put some stuff in about High Neb, how high it is. It's got a prominence of something, I don't know what it is. Oh, and you probably can't hear me. Oh, time to go back down. Time to get back to the end. 4 down today. Home time. Some of the stone, grinding stones. There's loads everywhere. Some here. There's some here just in front. There's a little pile of 3 or 4 there. There's a couple just up in the distance. Absolutely everywhere. Amazing. Amazing. Well, there's not loads of views. Still a nice day. Nice weather for ducks. Right, let's get back on the path. as I approach the end of the walk, not much distance to go, I can see my car in the distance now. I'm guessing I'm probably only about 10 or 15 minutes away from it. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I've managed to hit 4 Ethels. I've done Higger Tor, White Path, Moss, Stanage Pole and High Neb, which is on Stanage Edge. 4 done, probably about 8.5 miles. It's took me about 3.5 hours, plus then an extra hour added on for cooking. It should never have took that long. But it's too windy, too cold. I wasn't very efficient. That's the problem. Oh, right. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Hopefully next week you'll see a cook. Either the cook that I did on this walk, but you might have seen that last week, or you'll see some other cook that I've come up with. Thanks for joining. Have a lovely one. See you in the next one.